Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Terry Briggs.
And I'm Don Johnson. Here's what's happening in your city. Grand Prairie's newest fire station is ready for service on the peninsula of Joe Pool Lake. Fire Station 10 features a nautical motif, complete with a working lighthouse and other marine touches. And on the front lawn is a massive anchor from the USS Fort Fisher, a decommissioned Navy vessel.
3, 2, 1. Now it takes a little bit to unscrew this thing.
On Wednesday, dignitaries opened Station 10 with a hose uncoupling ceremony and then the roll-in of the first fire truck. The 12,000 square foot building includes 4 drive-through bays, 8 dorm rooms, a commercial kitchen, and a safe room that can withstand a Category 5 storm. Officials say the new firehouse will offer citizens a new level of service by combining resources with Mansfield and Cedar Hill.
So what we're trying to do is link Cedar Hill, Mansfield, and Grand Prairie together at our 911 center. And then no matter who the call is for, the closest, most appropriate unit will show up. And what that means to you, the Grand Peninsula and Mira-Lagos community, whoever's knocking on your door or whoever may be kicking your door, whichever one we have to do, it may be Mansfield, it could be Cedar Hill, it may be us. You shouldn't care who is wearing the patch just as long as someone gets there in about 4 minutes. So I think that's a great effort on the city.
This bookends our city. We have fire station number 1 that's just as beautiful as this with some art, and then this station 10 bookends our city.
The $5.5 million building incorporates energy conservation and sustainable practices and is designed to last 80 years.
They came to ride rides, climb to new heights, eat, drink, be entertained, dance, or take a dip in the pool. It's all part of the experience at the Tony Shotwell Life Center's 10th anniversary celebration. The city's Parks and Recreation Department invited anyone who wanted to come to enjoy an afternoon of free family fun and to help recognize the center and its staff for changing a lot of lives since it first opened in July of 2006.
The community, they have actually taken ownership of this facility, so it's beautiful. I've seen kids, they've pretty much been raised in this facility. Some they started here as kindergartens, and now they're going off to college. So I've seen a lot of changes over the last 10 years.
The Shotwell Life Center is a multi-generational, state-of-the-art facility that includes an outdoor swimming pool and a library. To find out more, go to grandfundgp.com or call 972-237-7529.
It's mosquito season, and that means the threat of Zika, chikungunya, and West Nile virus. The city of Grand Prairie is attacking the mosquito threat with a strategy called Fight the Bite. Here's how it works. Mosquitoes breed in standing water, so places that collect water are constantly monitored and treated with larvicide as needed. Abandoned pools are also checked and, if necessary, treated to kill larvae. Each week, 2 types of mosquito traps are set out across the city. One is for the mosquito that spreads Zika and Chick V, the other for the biter that carries West Nile. The next day, the traps are emptied and the specimens are sent to a local lab to be tested for disease. Within 48 hours, the city is notified about positive samples, informs the public, and takes action. If Zika or Chick V is found in a sample or there is a confirmed human case, a thermal insecticide fogger and a ground sprayer will be used to treat the property where the trap was set or the victim lives. The infection site and nearby properties will also be inspected for breeding sources that will be treated with insecticide. A truck-mounted sprayer will then apply insecticide to the surrounding neighborhood.
We need to look closely at possible breeding sites because these mosquitoes aren't flying from a mile away. They're probably born in that yard or in the yard next door. They don't travel far. They usually breed, live, and die within that 150-foot radius.
When there is a positive West Nile sample or infection, the city will continue to respond with 2 nights of ground spraying in the neighborhood where the sample was trapped or the victim lives. Grand Prairie residents can do their part to fight the bite by following the 4 Ds. Use mosquito spray with DEET when you're outdoors, day or night. Wear long sleeves and pants when you're outdoors. Drain standing water around your home. Avoid being outside at dusk or dawn when mosquitoes are most active.
People just need to get into the habit of spraying mosquito repellents every time they leave the house, because we have the biters at dusk and dawn, but we also have the Aedes mosquitoes that carry Zika and chickpea and dengue and other diseases. Those are daytime biters. So people just need to make sure that they spray every time they leave the house.
You can find more information about the city's mosquito strategy online at gptx.org/fightthebite.
Creamy strawberry ice cream! Yeah! Creamy strawberry ice cream!
The heat of a Texas summer Saturday was no object when it came to the promise of free homemade ice cream at Grand Prairie's Farmers Market.
Thank you.
It's the 2nd annual Ice Cream Challenge Cup, an invitation that brings local charities together to compete for prize money in an ice cream making and tasting competition sponsored by the Grand Prairie Parks Arts and Recreation Department.
We do it because we want to give the charities an opportunity to win money for their cause, as well as, let them come out here and tell people about what they do, who they are, and what they're raising money for.
This year's contest had 5 entries, which meant 5 original homemade flavors.
The peach cobbler ice cream is awesome. I came all the way from Georgia to eat peaches. Awesome.
Anyone who tasted also got to be a judge, putting a ticket in a basket representing the organization and ice cream they liked the best. Officials then counted to see whose basket had the most tickets.
Our grand prize first place winner with 95 votes is the CTE.
We're so excited because this is our Workforce Development Committee at work. We made the ice cream, we brought it over here, we did our best to talk to the community about CTE, and it turned out right.
CTE is the Grand Prairie ISD's Career Technical Education Program, and McGinley says the $1,000 first place check will be used for a scholarship.
That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us next time.